Southern California's album Alternative KSCA, Glendale, Los Angeles, FM 101.9. And it's me, Mira Lee, here in the Music Hall, joined by Lisa Loeb. Welcome to our little music hall here.
Thank you.
You brought along your guitar with you, and let me give a little bit of background on you. As if anybody hasn't heard of or seen Lisa Loeb by now, the debut album is called Tales, and that's got Do You Sleep on it, which we've been playing a lot here at the station. Also, back in the summer of '94, Lisa Loeb was everywhere with Stay, the song, and the video from the movie Reality Bites. I want to share a little story with you, which really proves how huge you were back then. I was walking through a shopping mall, and you're looking at me right now.
Right.
I mean, who do I look like? Maybe Chrissy Hine, maybe. I'm wearing, and I'm much taller than you. I'm just walking through a mall, minding my own business, wearing a short dress and sunglasses, not glasses, and my hair was a little bit browner, and these 3 teenage boys walk past me. They're like, "Hey, Lisa Loeb, Lisa Loeb," and they're like convinced that I'm you or that I'm trying to look like you. So there must be a lot of young girls who are after your look.
I'm not sure, but I was walking in a shopping mall in New York, and they saw me, and they started shouting your name. So you must be really big there, too.
Yeah, it's kind of like Tiffany. I'm big in the malls.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you see that when you look out in the audience? Do you see a lot of girls with glasses?
I don't think I do. And the people that I do, I think that they usually say, "I had my glasses before,"
Right.
whatever, that whole thing. I do see a lot of guys and, drunken men. And
Oh, yeah.
no, there's always this one in the corner. But otherwise, I see just a variety of people. I should start looking for the glasses, though.
Well, the good thing today is that you don't have to see anyone except me and the engineer and whatever, and you can just play a song for us. If you could, Lisa Loeb.
I'm going to play Do You Sleep first. Do you eat, sleep, do you breathe me anymore? Do you sleep, do you count sheep anymore? Do you sleep anymore? Do you take blight on my tongue like lead? Do you fall gracefully into bed anymore? I saw you as you walked across my room. You looked out the window, you looked at the moon, and you sat on the corner of my bed, and you smoked with a ghost in the back of my head. Now I don't know, and I don't care if I ever will see you again. I don't know, and I don't care if I ever will be there. Do you eat, sleep, do you breathe me anymore? Do you sleep, do you keep me anymore? You kick my foot under the table, I kick you back. Can't say I'm able to stand for you or fall for you ever again. Wish for a perfect setting, wishing that I'm letting you take me where you want me all over again. Well, you can give yourself absolutely to someone else. Now I don't know, and I don't sleep anymore. Well, I don't know, and I don't care if I ever will be there. We'll be there.
Lisa Loeb in the music hall with us this afternoon. You know, I think depending on what kind of music you are, there's only two ways you can be. If you're a rocker or a folky or an alterna girl, you're either a storyteller or you're a confessional songwriter. Which category do you fall into for songwriting, do you think?
Well, I think I'm gonna surprise you with my answer. No, I'm actually sort of both. I don't tend to open up my diary and sing a song. I like, and I make up a lot of stories, but I think that any artist or any songwriter, not to sound like pretentious or anything, but anybody who does that kind of work, you no matter what, it goes through your brain before it comes out on the paper, before it gets recorded in music or whatever art form that you do. It does go through your own experience. It comes through your own eyes, and you write it with your own hand. So there's always an element of fiction in to any song, no matter how close or far away it is from my own life. And so that's my answer.
Because I've always wondered how, writers and authors, how can they write, if they're this, good, upstanding citizen, how can they write about a serial killer and really make you believe that character is real? They must have somewhere along the line had that same darkness in them.
Well, there is probably that. You can be, I always use this example, so somebody might have heard this before, but like if you stub your toe really hard, you can transfer that feeling of anger and how irritated you are onto a song about another person, or you can make it about a song about two other people and somebody feeling anger or pain or whatever, and people look at it in different ways. There's some songwriters who would take that situation and only write about the anger and the pain in the moment that they're stubbing their toe. And for me, I'd probably write about how I felt when I was walking up to the thing, stubbing my toe, and then thinking about how I wished it had changed or how it could have been different, or all the different elements of how you feel when an event happens to you, and not just like that one, the pain of it. There's always many sides of a story. So.
Well, that's what makes you a good songwriter, I guess, because I hear "Do You Sleep?" and I think either I wrote that song and somehow it got to you, because I feel like I lived that,
right.
And so I'm thinking, how could Lisa not have lived that? Of course, that song's about her. So.
Well, there are the elements of it I definitely have lived, but you make things into stories, and of course there are each different feeling that I go through in the song I've gone through in one way or another, and I think that's a typical feeling you have when the song is like after a relationship. On one hand, you're really happy that you're never going to see this person again because you hate them so much. And then there's other elements like, oh, well, I kind of did like them. And why did I kind of like them? And then the other elements of sitting around wondering if they're thinking about you. Because everybody does that. I don't know anybody who ends a relationship and then they never think of that other person ever again.
Unless they're in deep denial. Lisa Loeb with us in the music hall this afternoon. Some dates coming up. Galaxy Theater, January 30th, and later that week, February 1st, at the Ventura Theater. Both those dates with 9 Stories, right?
Right.
And today you're here just with guitar.
Just with guitar, just by myself.
Well,
do you want me to play another song?
That would be fabulous.
Okay, I'm going to play one that you asked me to play so that I can play another one later. It's called Stay. Actually, I'm going to tune first. This is live because I'm tuning here.
I'll give information then on your your online thing that you're doing after the music hall. We're going to take you down to our literal conference room, and then you're going to be in the cyber conference room on the KSCA website. So if anybody out there has a question that you want to ask Lisa Loeb that I'm not psychically getting from you, and you have access to a computer after the music hall performance, you can contact Lisa Loeb at the KSCA website, and you reach that by typing in ksca.com. and you'll have a little cyber chat with Lisa. I wonder if you can tune by cyberspace.
It's kind of a cyberspace. I actually did tune. It's just the guitar and the different temperatures. Anyway, here's a song I'm going to play. I'll surprise you. It's called Stay. You say I only hear what I want to. And you say I talk so all the time. So and I thought what I felt was simple. And I thought that I don't belong. And now that I am leaving, now I know that I did something wrong, 'cause I missed you. Yeah, yeah, I missed you. And you say I only hear what I want to. I don't listen hard, don't pay attention to the distance that you're running, to anyone, anywhere. I don't understand. If you really care, I'm only hearing negative. No, no, no bad. So I turn the radio on, I turn the radio up, and this woman was singing my song. Lover's in love and the others run away. Lover is crying 'cause the other won't stay. Some of us hover and we weep for the other who is dying since the day they were born. Well, this is not that thing that I'm throwing, but I'm thrown. And I thought I lived forever, but now I'm not so sure. You try to tell me that I'm clever, but that won't take me anyhow or anywhere with you. And you said that I was naive, and I thought that I was strong. Oh, I thought, hey, I can leave, oh, but now I know I was wrong, 'cause I missed you. Yeah, I missed you. You said you caught me 'cause you want me, and one day you'll let me go. You try to give away a keeper, or keep me 'cause you know you're just so scared to lose. And you say stay. And you say I only hear what I want to.
Thank you, Lisa Loeb, in our music hall today. That was very gracious of you. There are some artists who might be at the point in their career that you're at and would want to dismiss something like that as, oh, I don't play that anymore, or, you know.
No, usually when you don't play, I find if I don't play it, it's just because I want to play another song instead. But that, it's just one of the other songs.
Yeah, well, we twisted your arm so you would do 3 for us.
Yeah.
That song really was a lucky break, I guess, but there's more to it than that. There's some people who are under the impression that Lisa Loeb, overnight sensation, lucky girl. What was the path really like to get to where you are now?
Actually, it was a path. It was a long road, a long and torturous road. No, it was what a musician does. I've been writing songs for about 10 years, and it was a long path of playing tons of shows. And I had another group called Liz and Lisa in college, and we played a lot of shows. And learning about the business of music over many, many years, and doing demo tapes, doing our own albums. It's funny, I'm looking around here, they have their signatures of different artists here, and I see different people that I've played shows with in different cities and stuff, different singer-songwriters. And so I did a whole, singer-songwriter life and the whole band life, playing in clubs and getting shows and everything. So it was really great. The stay situation with getting a song on a soundtrack was
it was one of those things that you keep thinking might happen. You know, somebody says, oh, yeah, my father, he knows somebody who's making a movie, and they might be looking for rock bands for a movie or whatever. But this was a situation where a friend was going to be in a movie, and it actually worked out. He passed the song along to the director, and Ben Stiller, the director, said that he liked the song, and he came to see the band play. And so it was great. You know, that part of it was a lucky break. It was definitely being in the right place in the right time and having a song that they could use. And then luckily we were ready to go on tour and to record an album and everything.
Have you seen the movie?
Yes, I have.
I have to confess, I'm the right age for this. I just never got around to seeing it. Is the song featured prominently, or?
It is in a way. I mean, it's not really. It's not during the movie. It's at the end credits.
Oh, that's the prime spot.
Yeah, I mean, it's the part where you like stand up and walk out, unless you're related to me or something, and then you stand there and listen and tell everyone to sit down.
I know. Well, especially in L.A., there's always a full house as
right.
the credits roll.
Because everybody's worked on the movie, or the film.
Well, how about another song, Lisa?
Okay, I'm gonna play a song called Taffy, and it's a song that's about people who don't tell you the truth, and that's the basic premise. So that's it. My friend's got a bruise on his leg where I press my knee every time you speak. Actually, bottom line, you tell the truth sometimes, and sometimes you tell the truth like you're pulling taffy. My friend's got a bruise on his arm, a bruise on his arm. Every time you speak, my friend's got a bruise on his arm where I shove my elbow every time you speak. Actually, bottom line, you tell the truth sometimes. Sometimes you tell the truth like you're pulling taffy. Actually, bottom line, you tell the truth sometimes, and sometimes you tell the truth like you're pulling taffy. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Lisa Loeb and her guitar in our music hall. I was reading some background information on you, and I find this so hard to believe. It said, when you were a street musician that your hat or your guitar case was never really brimming over with money.
That's a lie. I actually read that same article. Ethan, my friend Ethan, was quoted as saying that, and he actually was talking about the day. It was we were living near each other at that point in New York City, and I came over to his house and I said, yeah, let's go. It'd be funny if we went outside and played guitar, because he also plays. I was like, do you want to come with me? And he said, yeah, I'll come with you. Because I didn't want to be like all by myself, and also I don't think I had very much money. I needed like any money I could get, and I'd played outside before, and made more money there than you do at a day job, by the hour. So I went out there with him, and there were lots of people around, and we did get some.
Maybe it was something about him.
It's because he's a very good storyteller.
Well, you two are, and it comes out in your songs, and even if that was or wasn't true, just to see you from playing in the streets or playing as a duo to where you are now, I think that's just great, and you must be thrilled.
Thank you. Yeah, I am really excited. It's really nice to play music and have lots of people hear it.
Well, places where they can hear it: Galaxy Theater on January 30th, February 1st at the Ventura Theater. And I'll give you that information again as soon as you unplug and take your headphones off. You're going to run out to our little conference room. If you want to talk to Lisa Loeb by computer, we are so high-tech. You contact our website at ksca.com. Give her a couple minutes to get settled and get your questions ready, and we'll do the cyber thing. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you very much for having me on the show.